Bawumia adwene wo fom nipa omo ben no entumi ntu no fo mo giminti. He thought it was, oh, let us do this for political fans. No. The arrest now, police service arrested. They are not arrested because of you, Bawumia. They arrested the man because he committed a crime against the state, against the constitution. Now, do you understand? And then the one that says Bawumia adwene wo fom. Bawumia ni tisa kuraba na adwene wo fom ontumi ndwene beyond baby ogina.
Abusia Kevin Ekwababitela waba political highway no eso na bobedi nkomo e dia fa His Excellency the former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ho. Na nsan yenim say Kevin oko break no sign abak si amena wo ekase di we are fully active. Na nsan assembly esie a na efa NDC constituency organizer bi ho a wakasa ama onano etia Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Idi asem no esie no Ghana Police Service omoto omonsa e de frɛ ye brother no e momodi no ekokogina court. Iti Bawumia His Excellency what is asem no anya ne de o de krata e babonti se sa nipa na waka asem na se wa threaten no Ghana Police Service e be ya asem no omunya ekiridi na omuntwa asem no asem no beto odwa no Ghana fo bebre e kile o madwen e de fa won e bi mokura e kan se His Excellency ohwe NPP TikTokers na ya chi wo mo sisi ya edu makokogina court no enu nti e na ama waba be kan sa asem wi na o mpese ye betwe sankrofo no aso enu nti no na opesi jai we se ne be ya Ghana fo be kan se wa be kasa na ye jai we dia eni MPP fo nso enyai omonti Ghana fo bebre e be kire omadwi e de fasa asem na sa time no na Kevin na obu break na oba enrei e no nso oba be kire na adwi e de fasa asem no na asem o kan ye ene se His Excellency se si ya no we Ghana japade because you are former Vice President di Ghana eni tria o ka Ghana ene bo ho ban enu nti no untimi nkan se we enye nti enye we obi ya de na se itia Ghana mra enye wo ena sebe obekire se they should punish the person or they shouldn't punish the person. Na o hwe guy na yede no kokogina court na Ghana mra ena obuso ena Ghana Police Service ewo the right say omobe arrest no ena omo arrest no omodi no akokot e di say wo be kan se nya no ye nti na wo de example bi say si ya no Ghana ha no say owu obi na se nipa no oye wo ba untimi kan se mia na me wo no eru nti je mepe bia ena me de be ye no e bia betwa ne nsa na se be yi bibi e de atia no mra no etimi enfam la kwan so despite say wo na wo akwala no na no nkire se sebe sakwala no wo ye boni bia obetimi epra no upra na wo na wo akwala no de enso Ghana mra ene wo ebeji eru nti no asem bi say esia maami ana se papa no unni asem bi a obeka emra no ena ne obedi enso bia ye bone na Ghana Police Service esusu se nipa no se ye twena so a enya wo His Excellency former Vice President ena obeka se ye nya nipa na se ye twena so far as say constitution of the land no nipa no wako against no no de e was se ye twena nipa no aso Kevin edi nkomo bibre so edi aka ho mesero se obenya botro na ohwe video no de akokosi awieye na unya unsubscribe here na ofasa konya we so na wa subscribe edi amabe like video na shema we bi no so unya bi enwe yango punshira na won kan yanko ne nkohwe Kevin Ekwababitela meda wasi
you hear you see this was 2024 the joker ekachire Ghana for say joker mean the move because Bawumia is joker. Bawumia calls for NDC organizers prosecution over alleged insult be dropped. Now, this is 2026, sorry. Recently, NDC be a cansam egu Bawumia ufin, a cansam ana enim, misinformation and disinformation, or cansam atu obiso abrenya no kre. Watachira sama order to Bawumia so abrenya no kre. And a police kofa nipa ne say omri ko gina court Mahamudu Bawumia e ka kire NDC aban any police security agencies nya say abrante na wa commit crime because when you read the criminal act who read Ghana mrana the abrante there no wa commit crime. Now at the end of the day who is in charge of every single Ghanaian's security is the Ghana Security Services, the police, the military, Yoku, CID office. They are in charge of Obia security, including ex-vice president Enenehire. Now, Obia committed a crime against the state. Remember, this man calling himself Bawumia, Sebio says Sebio sebio okenkan ade na onim nyansa obehu se obi commit a crime even when one kasa ba you don't have the right to say o ma oba na nye bibi okuro no. The moment you give birth to your child in Ghana, it becomes a property of the Republic of Ghana. It is obi commit a crime by misinforming, disinforming, saying things about obi te se Bawumia na aban no police, military, Yoko, the security agencies China. It is not because of you Bawumia ntini chino. Ya chini pani because wa commit offense etia or minor mra. Bawumia jimi kakranti. He thought this is politics as usual. Bawumia dwene wo fom nipa mo ben no entumi ntunu fo mo jiminti. He thought it was, oh, let us do this for political fans. No. The arrest now, police service arrested. They are not arrested because of you, Bawumia. They arrested the man because he committed a crime against the state, against the constitution. Now, do you understand? And then when the chest Bawumia dwene wo fom, Bawumia nitisa kuraba na dwene wo fom ontumi dwene beyond baby ojina. Because when somebody goes to steal, and it takes the state against Kwame Atta, that means obi ko wiade na e na ye hu nipa krompa sebio okowi ade free na aban tumi kire dini ko gina court na prosecutor agina ho akasa wa wiade ade na wa wiade na most important because etia Ghana mra. You as an ex-vice president who is daft, the state, Ghana's constitution is trying to protect you because politics ama mumu bi mu agimi ewo MPP munti. Nobody could advise Bawumia say the arrest na yakwachi sa NDC no or misinforming, disinforming can samegu mufi no. It is not about you. It is about the state making sure they do their job. Senebeya obiabe wu say yewo emra echechere man no. And this arrest police arrest NDC communicator no. The arrest was to make sure nobody disinforms, misinforms, say things that are not true on other people. But you see, December 2026. Now, when you go to 2024, Mahamudu Bawumia ende obia kan sem etonso. As we speak today, Bawumia is being paid by the taxpayer. Bawumia is being taken care of like a slave by the taxpayer. Me and you and I, Bawumia. Bawumia is our property. We take care of Bawumia. Ne draws obeshe, insu obenum, baby obedare, baby obeda, ka obetrim, per diem, yani Bawumia. He is our property. He's like a puppet. He's like a doll on our lap. Into everything about Bawumia, it should be the concern of the state. Now, Mahamudu Bawumia okase ende obia disinforming amaline no adifemu na abino, and I'm talking about the state taking care of it now or say no. In 2024, Mahamudu Bawumia said, beware of misinformation, disinformation. Mahamudu Bawumia, the same person, and because of dirty politics, childish, mediocre politics in 2024, he was preaching against disinformation and misinformation. This is the same clown who is out there telling us to say, so be against the state laws, the criminal act offenses, any idea. We should not do it because the same. It is not about you. Because if this arrest the NDC made was about you, Bawumia, now say the state, the constitution should allow the man go. And you, Bawumia, you don't need the protection of Ghana Police Service. You don't need the national security to protect you. You don't even need to take salary from us as Ghanaians. Because say, oh, gee, protection. Oh, Bawumia to kwanya ope police. Oh, to kwanya ope military. Utukwaya open national security protect you. That is what the constitution provides. That's what the act says. It needs to protect every single Ghanaian from the people who malign, disinform, misinform, who even try to do what? Harm you. Now, why are one American Muslim? You want the state to provide you with security. You want the state to give you shelter. You want the state to give you salary. But because if you don't want us to the state, the constitution to protect you, they don't demand anything from the state. And I keep saying Bawumia is childish. Bawumia is not ripe to be a leader. Bawumia is not somebody you can trust to make decisions that a leader or a responsible and things or be proactive would take. No. If you don't want the state to make sure they protect you from misinformation, disinformation, defamation, maligning, then don't also expect the state to give you any protection. Don't expect the state to give you any kind of security. Don't expect the state to give you any salary. Now, it's a why one American Muslim out to Ghana. Also, we preko so don't preko nkwan. Now, when you read the 2024 statement from Mahamudu Bawumia, and then Thursday, I wanted to take it slow. Now, the vice president, this 2024, no what power no. Ana mo just say Jimmy on. Una mo Jimmy Tiana mo winye competition. The Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has warned against the increasingly powerful influence of misinformation and disinformation on national development, especially as the nation heads towards presidential and parliamentary elections. Now, August will say he has therefore called on all stakeholders, including the military and other security agencies, to be alert and vigilant to avoid falling for fake and misleading materials that could lead to unnecessary actions. Now, Bawumia's statement, now, disinformation campaigns targeted at both the civil populace, you, the armed forces, and government. Now, Tibia can read, this is Bawumia's words. And I quote, "We must understand that these acts do not only have the potential to throw the country into a state of anarchy, but also impact the wider security of the West African region. I encourage you, particularly after being given a detailed insight into the democratic control of the military, do dwell on the teachings to conduct yourselves professionally. It is imperative to ensure that stability and the tenets of democracy are upheld always." End of quote. Mahamudu Bawumia in 2024 was telling Ghana telling the military, telling the security agencies to do what? Protect every single citizen from misinformation, disinformation, defamation. Na koto de boje. And the work opposition na NDC ni bi kasetia kansama enim na odibibi to so na abide the states. Sa emrana na ujina hosha obatakarike kan kwasi asem no is taking care of business. Why better can just say you don't need it? If you don't need states to protect you, then you don't deserve anything from the state. Me say, Mungo kanche mo Bawumia no, the clown. Criminal Offences Act, my committee biana. Mungo kanche mo Bawumia no, the clown. Say o state no be born ho ban from misinformation, disinformation, maligning and whatever, then he should not also seek any help from the state. He's not supposed to write to the government protocol that he needs state protection. Who has state protection? We are American Muslim, who you preku and I won't preku nkwan. Why also you preku and so person don't preku nkwan. You don't need the state, but you want the state to give you money. You want the state to give you shelter. You want the state to protect you. No. We are not going to live in a jungle where people decide which one should favor them. We are not going to entertain this nonsense. If you don't need a state to arrest people, defaming you, destroying, and they are going against the constitution and the laws, then you don't have the moral right to even ask for a penny from the government of the day. Because the state's responsibility is to protect every single individual, including you, an American Muslim who does not eat pork but drink pork soup.